Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný and today I have for a nice game Emmanuel Lasker and Richard Reti. Of course, Emmanuel Lasker is a famous chess player and he's a teacher of chess generation. Richard Reti used to be one of the strongest chess player coming from Czech Republic or Slovakia Republic or Hungary Republic, so doesn't matter, he's still famous. But why this game is interesting and why it's good to watch this game till end? I will give you a simple question. What's the most important piece in your chess game? And maybe you will tell me a queen or a rook, but I will tell you that the most important piece of your chess game is a king. And it's important to make sure that your king is sit in a safe square, And this is a typical game. And let's watch this game, which was played on 1924 in New York, and let's learn something. I hope that this game will give you the right feedback, how it's important to think about safe of your king and how it's good to remember maybe this game. Lasker is a white and Arihareti is a black. So nothing special, but now maybe it's not a bad idea to take this pawn by a bishop. I'm sure that this is the best. Of course, now Black will face maybe a small question, save or not to save this bishop, so waste one tempo by a move bishop to e7 or no. Okay, that's another story because Black took by g-pawn. Of course, nothing special, but just imagine that Black is going for short castle. Is a danger because the squares around Black's king will not be saved anymore. So that's a first topic of this game. Think about your king. And Lasker took f5. Okay, I don't know if this move is the best move because of this pawn formation. Black's light squares bishop. It's a not a great bishop, but okay, never mind. And bishop to d7. The idea is to go bishop to c6 and, of course, even a bad bishop should be in the future the best one and should win your chess game. Queen to d2 and bishop to d6, long castle and queen to e7. Black is faking maybe important decision just to go for a long castle position or short castling position. What's important? Lots of people believe that a castling is a move when you are going for much more safety position for your king. But the second side of the castling is that you are going to bring your rook to game, and this is maybe much more important than this king because you need to bring your rook to game, and the simple way how to do it is to play short or long castle. So the castle is not only to save your king, but remember that castling is important to bring your rook to game. So Black will face big difficulties where to go. Knight to g3, and now it's a big threat. Looks like nothing is going to happen, but I will show you what's the threat. And the threat is to take now immediately on f5. Okay, there's a pawn, is a check, and d5. And maybe this position is not saved anymore. So be careful if Black's king is too long in the center. That means there is some kind of a danger. And yes, of course, both players were strong players and both belong to strongest chess player of that time. So Black saw it and he played queen to h4. Yes, of course. Nice threat is a pin to queen and to white's king. So every times we have to be careful, and every times is a good advice to ask yourself what's your opponent plan, why your opponent played this move, and of course Lasker was a great chess player, so he came queen e1, and still here is a threat to take on f5. because of these threats. Black uh, has no time to go for a castling position, or has no time to think maybe if your king or his king will be better on the left side or on the right side, and Alekhine for that check, and knight c6 it was the best answer. Still, black position even of this double pawn, and maybe of this weak black's king in the center, still should hold, because here black's got two bishops. Maybe here is open g file. Say sometimes black should play h5, h4, maybe h3, and in case black is going for a long castle, who knows who will win this game. But that's another story. That's another story, because what we are going to watch and why we are watching this game or this video. I hope that you are still watching, that we are watching a game where it's typical weak king, and we like to speak about this weakness as a losing weakness if your opponent or if we have a weak king. So okay, what's happened? Knight c6, so y2 pawn f5, that's a pawn as a check, knight e3, and okay, black won a pawn back. Still, what's important, yes, even he won a pawn back, okay, and up to material, that's a level. But what's important is to see that still black's king is in the center. So g3, queen to e5, bishop to g2, knight c6. Maybe this is a question, what's happened if there is going bishop? I don't think so that this is the great move because of these two bishops, and where is any kind of compensation for black? He got a worse pawn formation, he is not active, he is behind development. Only his one compensation should be his two bishops advantage. So okay, even he should go there. There's exchanging on these bishops, f4 and knight f5. Still, too many threats are there because of black's king in the center. So okay, what we could learn from this video, and maybe this is a very old message and everybody know it, that our king, it's not safe in the center, and it's important as soon as possible to go for long or short castle. Okay, that's still a variation. So take and knight b5. I think that this position is dangerous. Dangerous queen to c3, and too many threats. For example, here knight taking d6. Okay, what's going on? One exchange, another exchange, and winning a rook on h8. That was only variation. So let's come back and let's watch this game. What happened? Knight c6, f4, and now knight b5. Now, after a long think, black decide to go for short castle, and that's exactly what we are looking for. This position of this black's king, it's not safe anymore, and this is a huge weakness, and it's important to see weaknesses and to understand weaknesses. Weakness is weak only if we are able to attack. If we know that black's king is weak and we are not able to attack, or if we are not will to attack this king, okay, that's not a weakness. Weakness is only if we are attacking weakness. So now let's think how to attack this weakness, and of course it's important to open position, to strike exactly where your opponent has a weakness. So now black took on d6, okay, he won a pawn, but the pawn now is not important. Queen to d2 and rook d1. Open file. Open file is important, and to win a control over open file, this is a small victory. Okay, chess victory is a part of small victories, and this is one famous small chess victory if you are boss of open file. But okay, rook c8 and now f5, and that's a nice move. Just remember that even here black is happy owner of open d file. He is not interesting to win anything there. He is interesting to play exactly where his opponent has a weakness, and Black's got weakness over Black's king. Still, from the beginning till end, Black's king is a weak king, and that's the plan. So it's a good idea to go directly to your opponent weaknesses. It's important to attack your opponent weaknesses, and e5 happened, f6, and now knight f5. Threat is a knight g5, but okay, nothing terrible. King h8, queen g5, and what to play. For example, what happened if black is going rook to d8? Of course, we know that this piece is a weakness, and black is facing difficulties and white is playing well. He is attacking against black's king, and of course he is active in only one open d file. So one exchange makes sense, another exchange, and now knight e7. Okay, one or two pawns are down, and white is winning. Not every attack has to go for checkmate. Even I think that the most attack is going for a winning endgame. But okay, we are nearly at the end. So rook c7 take or took on c6, and now what a beautiful move, rook d8. What's happened? Black played rook c8, and of course well done to Richard, because he's a strong chess player. Maybe this game is not one of his best chess game of his life, but Lasker is chess legend. This is a chess master, and this is one of the greatest chess player of all times, and maybe, who knows, up to me, he is one of the strongest chess player ever. And okay, now he is winning queen g7, and he took and check, and he won material. Nothing else that is to be played, because everything is losing, at least rook on c8 or bishop on e8. It was a nice game. Just think about this game, and I think that if you are going to close your eyes and if you are going to think about this game, everything it was about black's king. He stayed too long in the center, and at the end, even he go for a short castle, he was a weakness. He was the biggest reason why black lost his game, and that's good. I love this idea to follow old chess games of great chess masters. For example, Emmanuel Lasker, as we saw now. I hope that you saw nice and interesting video. If yes, feel free and press like or press follow and made my day. Okay, my friends, we are at the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope I will see you soon in our another YouTube chess video. See you soon, and bye bye.